Winter is here. Hello everyone, Gold Coin here and welcome back to Farthest Frontier. We're right here where we left it, surviving our third winter on the third year. Lots of things going on in the city. And this episode we're mainly gonna try to reach this requirement right here, which is only 2 away. That way we can actually upgrade our town center to a tier 2. Now tier 2 is gonna open up a lot of buildings for us. It's gonna unlock quite a lot of buildings, but we're gonna try to basically go on the resources side, and maybe we'll build out the school. The only problem about the school is that the school is actually very expensive in terms of gold, so probably we're gonna go a trading post. But for these guys we're gonna need a couple things here, and mainly we're gonna need a wagon shop. Most of the resources buildings gonna need a wagon shop, so we're gonna need to build that ASAP as soon as we actually upgrade to tier 2. All right, in the meantime our farm here is looking better. Now it looks like the wheat levels didn't increase as much as I want them to no increase, but rather decrease as much as I wanted them to do that. And look at that, the soil is actually very like it has a lot of clay, seems like, so we have to actually mix it all a little bit. It's impacting our yield right now. It's a -2%, so we're definitely gonna need to work on that ASAP. So I'll tell you what, we're probably gonna need to, let's go ahead and remove this guy right now and add another worker. I think it's more than necessary. Obviously we cannot add a third one, but yeah, another worker here I think is gonna do good to our field. Yeah, that's only to reduce the wheat levels and the rockiness. Basically there's nothing. Maybe we need to do 2 more. I really want to bring this wheat level closer to maybe 20%, but we need to add sand, and unfortunately I don't see sand around our city. Let's take a look and see if we can actually find sand around here. I see some iron. Nothing here, right? Nothing at all. Yep, no sand in the vicinity. That doesn't mean that there is no sand in the whole map. Worst case scenario, we're probably gonna need to trade something for sand. Maybe up here on the hill. You never know, right? I mean, if we want to explore this area, we can send this guy, the hunter's cabin, which I don't know why it's working here. There's nothing to hunt around this area, is there? Yeah, look at that. The hunter's cabin is actually working off this area. We might have forgotten to move it here, but I'm gonna send them. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Let's go and send them over here, just like pretty far away, just to make sure we have sand. Oh, what is that? Speaking of sand, there you go. We got ourselves a sand pit, which is phenomenal. All right, so you don't have to walk all the way out there. That's more than enough. Appreciate it. You can stay around this area and hunt this deer. All right, so sand is not as that far. It's a little bit farther, but it's not too bad. It looks like we have some gold ore here, more iron. Yeah, lots of iron. Red outside. What is this? What's going on here? Oh, it's a bear. Ooh, whoa. A bear is terrible. This is the worst thing we can actually get in terms of the predators. I don't think we have a way of killing them. We're probably gonna need to attack the bear. Let's see. Does this thing hit? No, I don't think this actually attacks. So let's go ahead and send this guy all the way up there, and then let's everyone attack the bear here. Yeah, it's pretty bad. To get a bear this early is terrible. Oop. Oh, we got a dead people there. A dead person. That's fine. All right, so it looks like we had... Oh, look at that. What is that? The bear survived? Oh, a bear and a wolf. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's actually pretty bad. All right, unfortunately I didn't see where the bear came from. Maybe this way, this direction, or this direction. That's pretty bad. I mean, bears is the worst predator that we can get, but that's fine. What that makes me think though is that we're probably gonna need to throw an early defense here, something like here maybe. That way we can protect our people from bears and wolves, mainly bears. I'm not too worried about wolf, but rather bears. Obviously, we need to give them a... We do have the gold for it, so I'm gonna throw that lookout tower there, and then we're probably gonna throw another one here. The only downside of having this guy is that it'll actually cost 5 gold bars to maintain. Now, we have a dead person, meaning that we actually need to give these people, our people, a graveyard. And I think a graveyard, I'm gonna place it somewhere here. Let's see if the game actually let us place it here. It does let us place it here, so maybe around here, something far away. I don't want the graveyard to be too close, so something like that. I really want something big that we don't need to worry about, and we can throw a road all the way up here and surround it with road. We can throw some, decorations later just to make it more appealing. Away, it's a graveyard, right? That's why we're trying to, we're trying to forget the dead and just give it the most pleasure thing we can give them. Look at that. We have actually a lot of bird nest here. In comparison with this one, which has 0, I'm assuming it was already gathered. That number 16 and 19 seems a little bit high. So it's actually good. What is it? What is that? Bring out your dead. No, yeah, okay. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, we already did that. Appreciate for the tutorial there, which we didn't. I don't remember getting that in the first playthrough. But anyways, very excited about the sand pit here, because that's gonna help with our soil level. So we're gonna remove these guys, and we're gonna do 2 of these, and hopefully the next season. I mean, food is not a problem right now, but I really want the farming situation to start picking up a little bit. So yeah, going bananas a little bit with these guys, and obviously this is necessary. It's not like we're going bananas with the cemetery, but rather this is a requirement. This is very, very necessary right now, especially because we have a dead people. And I think, oh, look at that, shoes and clothes are starting to become an issue here. But I don't know if having a dead around might decrease their happiness. So how do we treat that situation there? I don't think we can actually make any of those right now. Yeah, I mean, we can actually make shoes, but I'm pretty sure we have one of these, don't we not? I believe, do we not have one of those? I believe we don't. Oh, there it is, right? Oh yeah, we do have one of those. What we might be lacking though is a pelt, right? So if we take a look at our pelt, I mean, we have 10. It's not like we're super, and like it's a necessity right now. It's not. I mean, we have some, so it's not like they cannot work right now, but it's good. All right, one thing that we might actually need to increase is the production of planks. Now, I'm not gonna do that right now because we're gonna, we're low in wood, but once we unlock the tier 2 buildings, we're gonna be basically doing one of these guys, right? The work camp. Those guys are gonna collect rock and wood for us. So all right, looks like I think we have to pay the guard for this. I don't quite remember, but all right, so she's missing a melee sword. She can get, I mean, we have some in the store, so she can get it. So she's gonna help us defend the city from any kind of like attack, right? Whether it's raiders or predators. That is, it's gonna speed up time here. And that message is gone. I mean, we can assign 2 people here later in the later in the game. Ooh, we got another dead person due to rabies. Yeah, obviously we don't have the healer's house. The healer house costs quite a lot of money. I mean, at least gold bars. It's right here, and actually the monthly cost is 30. But we cannot build these unless we have enough educated people, because only educated people can work in the healer's house. So do keep that in mind when you play too. All right, so we have a 4 deer there. I don't know why they're complaining so much about not having ammunition. I'm pretty sure we have plenty, don't we not? Do we not? Let me see here. I mean, we have 70. They just probably need to go back and forth and grab it. For some reason, we got one more tool. I thought we have 20. Now it says that we have 21. I don't know where we got the 1 from, but okay. The more tools, the better, right? We could even throw another hunter's cabin around this area and have just both of them hunt these 2 nodes, which is very nice. Like, I mean, only, I mean, we have two, and these guys are not too bad. They're surviving there. We can move this. I know we built this one just to move that one, but we can keep both of them like that and see what's going on, right? Looks like we have sand here too. All right, so we have what, 817. So we know that we have sand there and sand here. We're probably gonna start off with this one, 615. It's a little bit far, but we'll be able to you know, to get it transported over to the main city. All right, let's see what else we have here. What's going on with the? All right, so we have a capacity for 100 people, and they're probably transported right now because he's gone. So this little area is gonna be basically for a school, right? And something else. We'll see, probably decoration, whatnot. All right, we're just playing the waiting game here. We need to get up to 30 people. I mean, we can throw another house, right? If you know, if we're too desperate. The house is not like building another house is gonna bring something. It's gonna bring more people, but obviously it's gonna increase our capacity here, which is what we want eventually, right? The more people, the more taxes they pay. Do remember that. All right, so we're gonna lose here some greens. I'm fine with it. Let's go ahead and throw this house here. Perfect. And remember, we have a well here and a well here. Our city is well. Our city is well. Yeah, no, everybody has water, enough water everywhere, which is nice. All right, if you're wondering how I'm toggling all the indicators here, you can use the F4 key, F4 to do that. All right, looks like the wheat levels are going down, which is phenomenal. So next season, we might not even need this guy. Let's see. If we take a look at this is being impacted by wheat levels, which are going down, and then by fertility. All right, so 81% fertility. We can throw this guy here just to increase it, and then have cabbage and try to have more yield. Now, on the third cycle, oh, look at that. We are, wow, 3 new villagers migrated. And then that means that we can upgrade our town center. There you go. Our town center being upgraded. Yeah, I know. We're very excited about it. So let's go ahead and speed up time there. So while we wait for our town center to get upgraded, let's go ahead and see what we're gonna do here. So wheat levels are gonna be, fertility is gonna be, you know, somewhat high. This guy is gonna impact it. So let's go ahead and throw another one of these guys, and then let's do one of these beans that we removed. Yeah, these beans might not be a bad one. Yeah, I think this one is good. And then this actually helps fertility go up as well. So on the next cycle, so this is gonna be the first cycle, second cycle, the third cycle here. We'll see what we do there. All we need is 100 and something, a little bit more than 100 labor there, so our people can actually, so we unlock the tier 2. So as I said, we're gonna go with the wagon shop first, because if you go to the resources, you see this one is gonna require a storage, a stockyard, and a wagon shop, which we don't have. And okay, so it looks like okay, awesome. We are actually at tier 2. You can see here all the buildings that got unlocked. We can go over them a little bit. So basically the school is actually unlocked. The rat catcher, this is when we have a granary. We're gonna need a rat catcher just to kill the rats that are eating our grain. The trading post, which I'm thinking maybe placing it here might not be a bad spot, to be honest. Somewhere here in the middle. Even here was going to be phenomenal, but maybe here. We'll see where we can build it. But if we go to the resources, though, you see lots of things need a wagon shop, right? Especially the sand pit. So the wagon shop, what it's gonna do? Let's see, where is the wagon shop? I think it's storage. The wagon shop is just basically some wagons that are their job is to transport stuff back and forth. A good spot for a wagon shop is gonna be this one, which is kind of like in the middle. All right, it needs 30 planks. We'll produce those. And then we're gonna maybe throw a road I mean, we don't absolutely need to throw a road over here to the sand pit. We can just monitor it. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of travel time once we build it, but we only need sand right now just to, you know, balance the pH. I think this is the pH of the soil mixture here in our field. All right, let's see what else we can build. So we have the apiary. This is actually a tiny little thing for bees. This is actually really nice, but we do have to be careful because this attracts bears. In the last series, the first playthrough, we got a bear that came straight for honey, and he was just sitting there eating the honey. It was just hilarious just to watch it do that. We can do some pottery. Pottery is for luxury as well as for trading. All right, so weaver. Okay, so this is actually what we need. I forgot about this. We do need that guy. So that means that the third cycle is gonna be flax. All right, we can leave it as that, and then this third cycle we do flax. That way we can actually start producing our own clothes as well. Candle shop. Once we have the apiary, we can actually have the candle shop to produce candles, which is also luxury and good for trading. This is very important though. Very, very, very important. Soap is what keeps everyone clean. But before we do that, we actually need to do the compost yard, because I believe we need to clean up our city before doing any kind of like soap or whatnot. Everybody's gonna use soap, and it's gonna prevent diseases. Look at the dogs, by the way. Aren't they beautiful? And then we have the charcoal clean, and then the armory, right? All right, so trading post. First thing first. Where is the trading post? All right, there's the granary, the cooper for actually barrels. The barrels are gonna help for the root cellar, for instance. Look at this. Speaking of compost yard, people are complaining about that. But the barrels are good just to preserve food longer, right? A little bit longer. But let's go ahead and get that compost yard right away. Where was it? Was it in storage? No, I think it's in resources right here. And the good thing is that this compost yard over time is going to produce compost that's going to help our field to increase fertility. Now, this is a very, very nasty building, so we want to place it as far as possible. I'm thinking maybe here might be actually a good spot. Obviously, it's going to be next to the cemetery, but I really don't mind it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be very close to our... I mean, we can even place it somewhere very far away. Let's see, maybe somewhere here. Here might not be a bad idea, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna place it somewhere here, very far away, where it's not. What is this? This is okay. So this is nuts. Okay, too steep. Okay, this is all too steep. Everything is too steep. All right. So what we can do is actually try to flatten this terrain a little bit. So this is one of our enemies here, guys. The terrain being too steep. I believe that's gonna be a little bit painful over time, at least in my experience. So we'll take a look at that. All right, I'm speeding up time here. We just need to deliver 30 planks and 5 stone. I don't think we have people collecting stones, are we? Do we have some? We can take a look here. Let's go ahead and... I don't see any stones though. That's a little bit worrisome, to be honest. Oh no, we do have a lot of stone here. All right, so now they're collecting the stone. They're just taking their time. I mean, we have... Oh, look at that. We have only 3. I wonder where the other people went. Predator sighted. Don't tell me it's a bear. It's yet another bear. All right, so in this case, what I usually do is actually... I run around the tower, right? So the tower can kill, you know, the bear while we run away from the bear. So it was a good spot for the tower. There you go. So the bears are coming this way. So we might actually need to put another tower here, or even out here. The bear is gonna go straight to attack the tower. It's not gonna go too deep into the city, and we don't risk it. All right, are we... Okay, so we're almost done with flooding that area. Yeah, people are actually complaining too much about that. Yeah, something here. I really want to put some here is actually perfect spot for it. Very far away from the city, and we can actually authorize all these trees to be cut down. Actually, and we have quite a lot of nuts around this area, to be honest. Why I think we are not collecting any. Yeah, we're not collecting any herbs yet, right? Yeah, we're probably gonna need to add another one of these guys too. I mean, we do have some sort of herbs here, or maybe somewhere here to collect here. I really want that medicinal roots quite a lot. Somewhere here might not be a bad spot to collect since we're gonna get some herbs. What is this? Oh, blueberry. Okay, so we can actually move these guys over here. So where's this guy collecting? So yeah, let's go and move these two guys over here. Okay. I mean, berries are not gonna be very effective, very productive, but you know, it's good to have them. All right, looks like they're finished flooding in that area. Let's see if that was enough. It was. So let's go and place that guy right here, and let's go and prioritize that building. We can throw a road right in the middle if they actually, I mean, that way they can actually go back and forth faster, but we'll see how it goes. So as we welcome, or actually finishing the 4th winter of the season of the gameplay, we are missing some planks here. That makes me think that we're probably not producing enough planks at a higher rate. So I really don't want to add another person here, to be honest. What I'm thinking here is that we're probably missing some wood. Now, ideally, we want to place this guy down right here. I'm probably gonna place it right here, which is like, you know, it's like a lumber camp plus a slash or like rock gather, like a miner. Basically, what they're gonna do is cut down trees and you know, collect stone wherever they can collect them from. So, or the working radius. So we're placing this guy here might not be a bad idea. Placing this guy somewhere here, actually. I really want to keep all the production area in this same area, and then we're gonna need to have the trading post. Obviously, we can actually add the sand pit right away, but I'd rather have the trading post first because I really want to start having more money. That way, we can actually afford a school, we can afford a healer's house, and many other things that require quite a lot of money. So we go to services and we do the trading post, which is this one right here, and we'll throw it right here. I think here is a really nice spot. It's you know, closer to this guy, to the town center. Another option will be putting it somewhere here, which might not be a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah, let's go and place it here instead. Actually, let's go and do this, that way we can throw this road around. We can connect these two roads like that, close it, and then this can be decoration in the future, right? I really don't want to put any houses there because, as you can see here, if we do housing, it's probably going to be very bad desirability. So I'd rather have that area just for desirability. All right, so let's go ahead and add a 3rd person here. Hopefully that actually increases our production of planks, because planks we're going to need quite a lot. Yeah, somebody's sick, I believe. I don't know what the disease is. It doesn't say, does it? Let's see. Seeking medicine, fisherman. Oh, dysentery. It's an intestinal infection that can cause vomiting and diarrhea if it is left without clean water sources. Yeah, I don't know if they're actually drinking. That could be it. They could be drinking water directly from the lake to have, to avoid those kind of things. I mean, there's no issues of placing somewhere like a well here, to be honest. We can actually throw a well right here in the middle or right here in the corner, to be honest. That way they don't have to walk. Yeah, a well here might not be a bad spot, to be honest. I'll throw a well there. I don't know if they're actually drinking directly from the water instead of walking all the way down here to drink the water from the well. If that's the case, we'll throw that there just to avoid any issues moving forward. All right, so the wagon shop, as you can see, they're gonna be producing some wagons, right? But right now it's closed. So you can see here stocking wagon shop. Right now, the only issue I had with the wagon shop last playthrough is that they are always idle. Although there were resources that they could move from other buildings, the the idle percentage was always above 60-70%. I am still yet to understand this building. So what they're doing is, like you see, stocking wagon shop. They're stocking stuff here. They're gonna build a wagon as long as, I mean, as soon as they have 20 planks. And what they're gonna do, you're gonna see them transporting goods among the city. So it's good. All right, this is another thing that we can actually modify the ratio. I'm just gonna leave it 1-to-1 because we're producing both type of food. All right, this guy, we're gonna actually place it next to the... It actually looks pretty weird. It's kind of like, yeah, inside the road there, underground. Your settlement requires additional housing. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now because I think we have other bigger catch to fish right now and other priorities other than growing. Because if we, obviously it's a city builder. If we grow too fast, things can go south pretty quickly. So we don't want to grow too fast. All right, look at like the wheat level. So that actually helped. So what we're gonna do is take a look at the flags, right? Flags impacts fertility quite a lot. So coming up with these guys, so we're probably gonna need to do one of these guys and then flags. Now, flags is heat tolerant, so putting here in the summer is actually nice. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we're gonna be producing our own or forming our own flags. Where and what with that, what we're gonna do is produce our own clothing, right? Another thing that we're gonna need to do is this guy, but unfortunately, see, it has to be on top of clay pit, and this guy is right there in the middle. So we're probably gonna need to harvest from this one and try to find another one, or we can move this field later on. I don't think we can erase part of the field. We have to erase the whole field, but I'm not too worried about it, to be honest, because if we need, oh, look at that, be careful here. We have a wolf there. If we ended up needing clay in the future, I mean, we're gonna, we're gonna be able easily to move this. We're gonna be able to move that easily because, running out of 1827 clay at the beginning. I mean, last playthrough we had, I don't remember, 900, and it was like year 25, and we still had like 200 or something. So it's not like it's consumed or it's produced or it's mined in a fast manner. So. But sand is definitely something that we desperately need. But I really want to, wait for the plank situation to be, taken care of before doing anything else. I'm very tempted to throw a road all around here. And look at this. I don't see the deer anymore. So these guys might actually... Don't tell me it's a bear. It's a... No, it's not a bear. It's rather... Okay, so we actually have a hunters here. There you go. Look at that. It's butchering the wolf. All right, so the hunter's actually killing it. That's fine. I thought it was the bear. It was scary. All right, so I was gonna say something. I forgot. Oh yeah, I don't see any deer here. We might have actually scared them away, and that's actually pretty bad. So what we're probably gonna need to do is, I really don't want to delete this building right now because obviously we have some resources there, but I'm gonna actually put this building a stop. There's nothing here to produce, to hunt. So we're probably gonna need to, transport, or not transport, but bring one of those guys over here and start hunting these instead. So why don't we do that right away? Food cannot be something that we overlooked. Food is always very, very important. So where's the hunter's cabin? Can we feed it here? Invalid placement. Why is that? Is it underwater? Here's actually the best place for that hunter's cabin. I mean, we can place it just right in front of it. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that it wouldn't let me build it there. Maybe because it's touching the water a little bit. All right, let's go and put it right here in front of it then. All right, something like that, and then we can actually, we have 12, 2 nodes here, so actually a third one in the future might not be something too crazy, to be honest. So yeah, unfortunately, we actually, as I said, this was going to happen. The deer came back, so, we're probably gonna need to leave only just that person here. Just a single one instead of like 2 of them, and then move that one over here, which should be good enough for these 2 nodes. All right, so fertility is going up, meaning that actually, yeah, we definitely need that sand right away. All right, what's going on here? What were you missing? There's no stone. Yeah, no. What we're gonna do is forget about the stone. We're gonna do a ratio of nothing but wood. You're gonna cut all down all these trees, and we're gonna assign. How many people do we have? We only have 4. So I'm gonna assign one more here, and it might be time for us to build a couple more houses, to be honest. Because I really want that building to be at capacity, no like full, no more, like at least 4 people in there. That way they can actually harvest wood or cut down trees in a fast manner. I'm actually gonna leave a little bit of room here. Probably next houses I place is like here and here, and leave this empty. Or we can throw something here in the road and put some decoration there to increase desirability around here. All right, finally we got our compost yard. Tell you what, let's go ahead and throw a road straight to that compost yard. That way they can walk, because their travel time is gonna be quite high. But again, this is actually going to help us. Do remember that we have a monthly cost for this type of building, so we don't want to go too crazy here. Right now we are getting 8 a month, but the more, I mean, it's only sold their training because we haven't been charged for these guys yet. But as soon as we get charged for those guys, things are gonna get different, right? We're gonna get less money, right? All right, so yeah, planks production needs to be, yeah, something that, I mean, we have it at 3 people, right? Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we have it at 3 people, so unable to work. They're probably because we don't have any logs. So what we can do is remove someone from here and assign it here, so we have a full capacity here, a full work camp. That's what I like to see, actually. We should have 3 people here and 2 builders. That's not the best, but it's good enough. I'm happy with that. This row we might. So yeah, we can actually enclose this well, and we can bring this row around here if we need to build something there. I mean, we do have to be mindful of that the houses are gonna be here, so we don't want to put too bad desirability around this area either, like buildings with a lot of bad desirability, that is. All right, so it looks like they're finally not idle. They're building a wagon. I'm happy with that. Planks being an issue. I don't remember planks being an issue when we first started this game, the first playthrough. I don't remember planks being an issue. As a matter of fact, I remember having way too much plank that we actually had to sell it to the traders. It's a different playthrough, right? So these guys, I'm actually thinking of deleting it right away. There's no meat. The pelts, I'm fine with it. All right, I'm gonna delete this guy here. Thank you for your service. I'm gonna demolish that. And let's see if we can actually do good with only 1 deer here. Worst case scenario, we move it here. Oh, we don't have bow and arrow. I mean, we should have, right? I mean, we do have, not a lot, but well, let's actually change that to the ratio, because I see that obviously we're using a lot of bow now, especially because we have this guy here, the tower. So where's that building? Oh, it's actually full. All right, so let's gonna change that to 6-2, right? And then worst case scenario, we can actually sell the bows too. I don't remember any traders asking for bow, but they might exist though. Maybe 7-2 rather. This is actually good. Food storage being full at capacity. This is very nice. That's actually what I want to see. Food being at capacity. I mean, we can upgrade this guy with 30 clay and 100 ingots, but there's a requirement. We need a tier 3 town center, which we are not even close. We need 25 homestead, and homesteads are tier 2 houses. And then we need 125 people, and the rest we can actually build. But 125 people it's something that it's not easy to accomplish. I mean, it's easy to get the people, but it's not easy to maintain a good happiness within the people, right? So yeah, these shoes, I don't know why shoes are being produced so slowly though. Interesting. All right, so okay, perfect. no more you know, human fecal matters around this area, no more waste, which is nice. So as you can see here, the compost yard, the status is at 12%. We collect the you know, the waste, and we just let it to rot. We let it to go bad, and then once it's got, you know, it goes completely bad, we can actually click on it and deploy it in the field, right? All right, so we're gonna get a good amount of yield here. Obviously, everything impacted by wheat. That's fine, 21%. I think that's I'm happy with it, and fertility, right? So I think we're ready for that compost, not compost yard, but rather the sand pit over here. So let's go and throw that sand pit. Now I see that we have a little bit, I mean, we have another one there, but I'd rather go this way because we're gonna have a lot of mining areas around here. We're gonna have a lot of iron. I mean, iron is something that we have a lot. I didn't thought we didn't have it much when we started this map, right? Remember when I said that? Now we have quite a lot of iron. Just looking for those berry bushes. As you can see here, our people moved them over here. But definitely another gatherer, another one of these guys might be very, very useful, especially around this area. Look at that, see? Just thinking here. The wood situation got straightened away as too, so that's good. I really want to gather here, because I'm not planning to put any other building around here, so this is gonna be a full production all the time. I don't even mind building that that building over here, to be honest. No, a building over here and send them all the way down there. Obviously, they're gonna be walking quite far. Oh, look at that! The trading post has has been built, which is phenomenal. The traders come every year at the beginning of the year, like a spring or something. Well, they call it mid-autumn. No, I think this actually... Oh, look at that. They're coming in. Okay, so this is actually our first trader. They usually come in at the beginning of the year. But since we just built it, I'm assuming we're getting 2 of those. All right, so they're buying medicinal roots, they're buying pelts, they're buying wood, they're buying soap, and they're buying plank. This guy, this is Beldor the Peddler. I mean, he's selling clothing at a very good price, actually. And he's selling clay, beer, flour, bricks, and wheat, right? Let's see this, the other one. Under Plains Rider, okay? He's buying baskets at a really nice price, so we can actually start selling baskets to this guy. Look at the pottery. He sells for a really good amount. So I'm probably gonna sell a little bit, right? So what we need to do is, mark how, what we want to transfer from the city over to the trading post, keeping here. So we're gonna be marking 12, right? So this person, Ullana, she's gonna be bringing 12 baskets in here, and you can set this amount to 250. So they're gonna continue to keep bringing in until they bring 250, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's constantly 250. So that actually says once you bring 250, don't bring any more, right? So that's actually very important to keep in mind there. So as you can see here, our employee here already brought the 12 baskets. So we just need to sell everything over there, and we're gonna get 168 gold. Let's go ahead and say yes, and that's about it. Now do keep in mind that they do depart. They have, they're only gonna stay here for a certain amount of time. So if you miss them, you have to wait for next year. And it doesn't mean that the next year they're gonna be buying and selling the same stuff. We can get a blacksmith, we can get all kind of a farmer. They're gonna be selling all the stuff. The blacksmith obviously is gonna sell kind of like weapons and iron and metalwork materials. So yeah, do keep that in mind. Really nice, the trading system here, especially because we can actually have them bring stuff constantly, right? I just want everything. Sometimes, for example, if we start producing candles, we can have them, hey, just bring all the candles, just bring 500 candles over here, and then we can sell them pretty quickly as soon as they get here. But yeah, this guy is actually buying everything at a far above average price. So that's actually something that you do want to keep in mind as well, because obviously this one, for example, is far below average. So you have 4 types. So you have an average price, you have above average, you have far above average, then you have below average and far below average, basically. But anyways, that's that for the trading post. All right, so this guy should be hunting here as well. So the two of them should be hunting the same spot. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that. And then remember, we need to add another one. I really don't want to add it next to the compost yard, but at the same time, you know, it doesn't make sense to put it next to the compost yard. It does not, right? I mean, ideally, if we want to be efficient, we put it there, right? But I mean, nobody wants to put stuff next to, especially food, right? Next to a compost yard. It's a little bit of like role play there as well. So let's go ahead and add. Where is it? I keep forgetting. Is it the forager? Yeah, the forager shack. There it is. We can throw this guy right here, right in the middle. And then we can have them do all this area. Obviously, we're not going to do this area because this guy's already doing it, right? All right, are we? Oh, we're paused. I was like, why is it not, and nobody moving? Yeah, we're paused. My bad there. All right, so I'm just looking for those berry bushes to see if we can. Oh, look at this. No, these hawthorns. That's fine. All right, what is this that we have over here? It's just herbs. So there must be another body of water here, maybe, because I think herbs only grow near water. I might be wrong though. Don't quote me on that. But good. All right. All right, so how's the sandpit going? All right, so they're just working on it, and see, this is very important to keep in mind as well. See, late harvest, that might actually impact our yield here a little bit. It doesn't say. Fortunately, the salt bonus is at 0%, but for this guy, it's gonna be at. Well, I'm surprised it's not at the -2 like the old. See, -1. And these ones are 0, but we definitely need to add sand to that field ASAP. That way, and we're going to benefit it. So if we add sand to it, as you can see here, it's going to impact it by 10, right? Obviously, 10 is the maximum here. Just need to keep it in the green, right? So that's something that we want, right? The more, the better, right? So are we ready to throw a school right in the middle? I think we can afford a school here. Right here, especially because we definitely want to start getting educated people. I really want to place it here, but the only thing about placing it here is that I'm not gonna have room for other stuff around the area. So placing it here might not be, because sometimes you want to put kind of like a shrine next to it. I mean, I like to put it like a shrine here, but the shrine might be even too big for that. All right, let's place the school right here. Where is it? Services. School, there it is. I'll place it here now, but oh, we need clay for that. Yeah, very important. Almost forgot about the clay. Yeah, let's place this school right here, Perfect. And let's see if we can actually place a. I don't think the shrine is gonna fit there. Yeah, it's not gonna fit, but we can do some of these parks. See, some of these parks around might be good. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw that clay here right away. Definitely want to start producing clay as well. Resources, clay pit right here. There you go. And we can actually throw a road all around here. Now do keep in mind that oops, my bad. A road. Do keep in mind that we can actually upgrade the roads to stone. But right now our stone situation is not the best. So I'd rather keep a stone, you know, reserved for good time, just in case, right? I think the only way to produce stone, to collect stone, is with these boulders. I know there was a big boulder here that we're collecting. We're still collecting it. That's fine. What else we have around here? Yeah, I'm just trying to see if we find something different, right? Something that stands out of the normal. All right, so here we're going to collect quite a lot of things. I really like this spot. Look at the eggs, look at the herbs, look at the mushroom, the medicinal roots. I haven't collected medicinal roots in this game yet, so I wonder if that's actually better than soap. You never know, right? So the healer house. Where are we going to be placing the healer house? I think in the corner might not be a bad spot. I'm not going to place it right now because obviously that costs money, especially monthly cost, which I'm not willing to do that right now. But here might be good. That way we increase desirability here, or we can actually give it to these guys right here. Can we feed it here? We cannot. It would be way better if we can actually feed it here. Yeah, we can throw it. We can right here. I might not put it here because I'm planning to put like a root cellar somewhere here. kind of like food storage, underground food storage. So here might not be a bad spot. And then this road, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna extend this road from either, we can extend it from here, or we can actually extend it from here. We don't need, need to do a perfect square, right? It was never meant to be a perfect square back in the Middle Ages, was it? People tend to, the Middle Ages, as far as I'm concerned, tend to, or they build their houses or their city around the fertile lands. So the highest the fertile land, they will start placing houses here, and they will be building here and there and there and there and there. It was never organized. I think so, right? But with that, guys, I'm gonna be calling it here. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. We do play a lot of games here, and if you like the content, make sure you hit the like button and let me, give your feedback down there in the comment section. But anyways, appreciate you guys being here. I will see you in the next episode. I will see you very, very soon, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.